Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, Verse 90. Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Renunciation of action in knowledge. In the last verse, verse 18, Krishna said, Karmanya karma yav pashyete akarmani cha karmayaha sabuddhiman manushyeshu sayuktav kritsna karma krite. Krishna said, who is a buddhiman? Who is the intelligent fellow? Most intelligent fellow? A person who sees action in inaction and inaction in action. He is a buddhiman. Seems to be a confusing statement, but a wonderful truth in it. We have seen the example of Lord Sun. Sun seems to be remaining idle. It is not moving anywhere. We know the truth. It seems to be idle, not doing anything, inactive. But it controls the entire planets, their movement. Everything is around the sun. Sun, without moving, without performing any action, it makes other planets function. And it does a number of things. It is the reason for the existence of life in this earth. So, the intelligent fellow knows sun, even though appears to be not functioning, inactive, but it is active. Similarly, other things, they are looking like they are doing all the actions, but without the sun, nothing can be performed. So he is the most intelligent fellow, a buddhiman. Now Krishna continues with the same logic. Yasya sarve samarambaha kama sankalpa varjitaha jnana vidagdha karmanam tamaguh pandidam buddhaha. Here, again, Krishna asks, who is a pandit? Who is a wise man? Whom the sages will call, not you and me. For us, everybody, for me, everybody is an intelligent fellow because everybody is better than me. So there is no question of anybody who is lesser than me. I don't think so. Maybe yet to be born. So for me, everybody is intelligent. But for sages, they are all extremely intelligent people. For them, whom they will consider as a wise person. That is what Krishna is saying. Because only a wise man can appreciate another wise man. And not me. It is impossible. A physics professor, his knowledge can be appreciated by another physics professor only. Not by an ordinary people like me. So Krishna says, Yasya sarve samarambaga kama sankalpa varjitaha. That person undertakes all his activities, all his work without kama and sankalpa, without any desire. Kama is desire. We all know that. Kama is desire. The person takes all activities, performs all activities without desire. One. Second condition is sankalpa. Sankalpa, very difficult to translate that meaning into English. Sankalpa means will. That is determination. Another is expecting a particular result. The person, a wise person, is one who undertakes all his activities. That is, sarva samarambha, all his activities, without any desire and sankalpa. No, literally, if you see, is it possible? Can anybody work without a desire and without uh, looking for a particular result? Is it possible? Anybody who starts any work must have a desire preceding it. And anybody who starts the work definitely will be looking for a result. Otherwise, no activity can be performed. Looks stupid actually, but it is not so. Why? Because let us see the example of a CEO. You would have seen the CEOs, suddenly they are resigning their job. No, I don't want this job. Yeah, such a huge pay packet for you. Maybe per month they will be earning 1 crore or so. But suddenly he resigns. No, I don't want this job. Why? Because the reason is simple. He says, I am chained. I don't want chains. I want to work independently. Maybe I want to have a small office. Or I may sit even in a pawn shop. I'll open a new pawn shop. I don't want the chain. Because everything I try to do, they put some rule, they quote and say, no, you can't do this. So they resign their job. So, the CEO resigns the job because there is a chain attached to him. The man, a wise man, wants to do his job, whatever it is, without desire, without any desire for a particular result. That means the desire for a particular result arises only if you do the work in your self-interest. If you want something, then you are desiring something. If you desire a particular result also by doing that. But if you are doing a wonderful social work like that, then you don't desire anything. You don't expect a particular result because you want to just, for the welfare of the society, you want to work. So that man, a wise man, carries out all his activities without desire and without expecting any result. One more thing, if you see, in golf, if you are a golf player, you will know, the fundamental rule is that whenever you want to use the club, you must free your arm and wrist. The more you free your arm and wrist and naturally hit the shot, it will go as far as possible. Similarly, you have to, when you carry out any work in any field, when you carry out work, you should not be working for a particular desired result. You must concentrate on the work. If you concentrate on the work, the result will be better. That is what Lord Krishna is saying here. Kama sankalpa varjitara jnana nidagda karmanam. See, fire generally purifies everything. If you want to test the purity of the gold, what the jeweler does, he puts the gold into fire. Then, put into fire, the purity of the gold emerges. It will become a 24 karat gold. Food, whatever you eat, many things cannot be eaten. You cannot have it directly. It has to be cooked. Fire gives you wonderful, tasty food. So, what is the, how will you will remove the impurity of your mind, ignorance? How you will clear it? How you will purify it? It is Jnana Agni. Jnana Agni, Dagda Karmana. Only the ignorance can be removed only by the fire of Jnana Agni, that is fire of knowledge. Only in the fire of knowledge, the ignorance can be removed and you will get purified. The most important thing is, we are all, without any exception, we are all ignorant people. That you must appreciate. We are born with ignorance. We see things as it is. We don't have the third eye, that is knowledge eye, wisdom, to see everything in its proper perspective. That ignorance can be removed only by the fire of knowledge. Jnana Agni Dakta Karmana. When he says, for that person, the actions will be burnt. Jnana Agni Dakta Karmana. All the actions will be burnt. That is what it says in the Jnana Agni, that is in the fire of knowledge. All the actions will be burnt. Now the question is how? How in a fire of knowledge, all the actions will be burnt? That is the question. We saw that CEO. That CEO was leading a wonderful life. Excellent pay packet, 1 crore per month. Beautiful house. And a wonderful wife. Wife, wonderful means not only beauty. She hears whatever he says. Normally, you have a wife at home who will not hear your words, or your children, they will not hear your words. Whatever you say, they will say, why should do it? Something like that they will ask. But here, a wife who will obey his orders. Wonderful wife, wonderful children, intelligent children. Normally, the parents get agitated because of the stupidity of the children. So, intelligent children he has. So, what happened was, suddenly his wife passed away, heart attack. She passed away. Then the moment the wife passed away, then children, there was nobody at home to receive the children. Children took to bad ways. Maybe they became drug addict. So, life got spoiled. CEO. Then CEO, naturally, if your personal life is not well, how will you perform work well in your office? CEO started performing poor. His performance was totally poor. And he was chucked out of the office. So he was not able to pay the home loan. So poor torn shirts. So he thought, life is gone. This time, I am totally gone. Lord Krishna, you have killed me. You have killed me. So he decided to commit suicide. He went to the hill. He climbed a hill in his car. Then after climbing a particular point, like Kodaikanal, you have a suicide point. So he climbed that point, he jumped. He decided to die, he jumped. He fell down. Thud. Finish. Then his wife came and asked him what happened. He fell from his bed. He was completely sleeping. So the moment he woke up, what happened to all the things that has happened? He in fact laughed at himself. The things which have happened, nothing has happened. Similarly, when a person, Jnana Agni, that is when you wake up to the truth, all the actions that you are doing or you have done, it will be burnt. You will laugh at yourself. This is the power of knowledge. Once you wake up to the truth, all actions you have done or you are going to do, everything will be burnt up in that fire of knowledge. That person, the sages will call him as a wise person. That is what this sloka is saying. Yasya sarve samarambhaga kama sankalpa varjitaga jnanagni dakta karmanam tamaguh pandidam buddhaga. The verse says that a wise person works without kama and sankalpa, desire, and expecting any particular result. In the Jnana Agni, in the fire of knowledge, all his actions are burnt up, all his karmas, all his actions are burnt up. And that person, the sages call him as a wise person. This is the meaning of this verse. Tomorrow we will see the next verse. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.